want to talk about is really how, taking a look at the parts. And that's really the key thing. Because at the end of the day, I can talk to you all day long about, how great a formula we have and how this works and how much better we think our products are. But at the end of the day, it's really how do the parts look. Because if we don't show you performance in the parts, then I'm just up here really spewing a lot of hot air. And what I want to make sure of is that you guys understand that at the end of the day, really it's the proof in the performance. We talk the talk and we walk the walk, as I call it, right? And walking the walk means at the end of the day, you see good parts performance, good performance in your vehicles. So this is a recent teardown we just did with Newmont Mine. I'll show a video on it because you can see some of the things. It's still a draft video, but this is a Cat 3516 engine, pretty large engine, obviously. Just to give you a perspective on it, the crankshaft's 21 feet long, so it's a big engine. But this is all the parts that we tore down on it recently. This product, this customer, Newmont's been using Delo 400 multigrade for 10 years now. So they wanted to see how their engines looked on 500-hour oil drains. This is one we did last year. It's a Cat C15 engine on-highway truck doing 35,000 kilometer drains. They got up to about 1.1 million miles or 1.7 million kilometers. This is just kind of a picture of the top deck. Very clean, nice looking. We'll show a video on that one. In the Philippines, we just did a teardown on Nissan diesels. This is a bus company. They run about 1,000 buses. They've been on Delo 400 now for about 4 years. So they wanted to tear down one of their engines. So this customer actually, what he did was, he originally was using a very low quality, they were using like a CF4 type of product. So we asked him, hey, why don't you, about 4 years ago, let's run some tests and let's run Delo 400 and let's show how we can extend your drains and get you some more mileage. So they were doing teardowns by running a CF4 product. They were doing teardowns at 350,000 kilometers. So every 350,000 kilometers, they had to tear the engine down because it was just, they had a mess in it. They had a lot of deposits, a lot of issues, so they had to, replace liners, replace pistons. So we got out to 1.6 million kilometers, and we said, let's tear one of the engines down. So we tore the engine down. Maintenance manager was really excited. He says, I don't have any performance issues here. So if you look, we took one of the pistons out of the engine, if you can see kind of in that middle picture there. So outside of the scarring from the combustion process on the top side, and then we compared it to a new piston that they were going to install back in from the teardown. You can see pistons look great, liners look great there. I mean, or the rings look great. No deposits outside of just the combustion scarring up on the top. If you look at the bottom left picture, the right-hand one is a brand new piston. The left one is the same one that was pulled out. You can see no undercrown deposits. They look great. Nothing wrong there. Then we had obviously the valves and everything look great. Covers look great. No deposits under them. So that's really what we try to do. We try to showcase, how does this product actually perform in your engines. This is the one that went 70,000 miles or 115,000 kilometers. This is that Detroit Diesel 15 series. So you can see very good thing. It's got the new piston designs on them. No deposits you see on them. Camshaft looks good. These are the bearings, and on these bearings, what you can see, there is a black overlay that they use, but it's not necessarily part of the. It's not like a metal overlay. It's just kind of it's a coating that they put onto it. But in general, even at those drains, looking very good. And then here's the outside. And one of the things we get comments on the outside. So this is the connecting rods, the bushings and everything here. They look good. The wrist pins look great. No scarring, no spalling on them. This customer also uses Delo extended life coolant. And if you can see on the outside of the liners, you got no water scale, you've got no cavitation, no pitting. And so one of the other things that when we talk to you as a customer is, not only are we worried about protecting the inside of that liner, we're really worried about protecting the outside of the liner. Because if you talk to OEMs today, specifically engine OEMs, they'll tell you this. A lot of cases, it's not so much problems they have with engine oil with customers, it's the cooling system. Because customers don't take care of it, they put in low quality coolants, and they don't monitor it at all. And so what they're trying to do is they're trying to do things to say, go to extended life coolants, especially well-developed extended life coolants, because they're going to last in your system. And the other piece is they're not going to end up causing all like the white scale and the water scale and things like that end up reducing heat transfer capability. Because everything about that engine is reducing the heat in it. And if you can reduce the heat, even by 5 degrees, that equipment and that engine is going to last a lot longer. The parts are going to work a lot better.